Injustice is one of the most difficult realities to accept. Whether at work, in relationships, or in society, we have all felt the weight of an unfair situation. The natural impulse is to react with anger, indignation, and even the desire for revenge. But is this the best way to deal with injustice? The Stoics teach us that there is a much wiser and more effective path to face life's adversities, a path that keeps us firm, rational, and immune to external provocations. Today, you will discover this approach and how to apply it in your life. To become a truly unshakable man, Seneca teaches us there are 3 ways to combat injustice: silence, work, patience. These words are a powerful guide for facing any adversity. Stay with me until the end of the video, because what you learn here can completely change the way you see and deal with injustice. Control over what depends on you. The first Stoic teaching about injustice is simple but powerful. Focus only on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if something external disturbs you, it is not it that disturbs you, but the judgment you make about it. And this is under your control. This means that you cannot prevent unfair situations from happening, but you can choose how to react to them. Shouting, despairing, or revolting changes nothing. What makes a difference is your strategy and your intelligent response. When you accept this truth, you begin to realize that injustice is not a fatal blow, but rather a test of your inner strength. The power of silence anger leads us to speak impulsively, to act hastily, and to harm ourselves more than the injustice itself. Silence, on the other hand, is a powerful tool. It confuses those who want to destabilize you, preserves your energy, and gives you time to think before acting. Seneca said, "Anger is like a poison we drink expecting the other person to die." In other words, reacting impulsively to an injustice can be the biggest mistake you can make. Whether at work when treated badly, in a relationship when feeling undervalued, or in any other situation, learn to maintain composure. Silence intimidates and gives you control of the situation. Patience as a strategy. Instead of reacting immediately, the Stoics recommend patience. This doesn't mean passively accepting injustice, but rather waiting for the right moment to act. Imagine a man who was falsely accused at work. He could explode, argue, and end up worsening his position. But what does a Stoic man do? He observes, gathers facts, acts at the right moment, and exposes the truth intelligently. Patience is a form of power. It frustrates those who try to affect you and puts you at an advantage. In life's chess game, those who despair lose. Those with patience win. Time always reveals the truth often. The best response to injustice is not immediate action, but rather letting time do its work. Epictetus taught, "Endure and renounce." This doesn't mean being passive, but understanding that certain battles are won not by force, but by persistence and integrity. If you have been wronged, betrayed, or harmed, remember, the truth always emerges. People who act dishonestly or manipulatively are sooner or later unmasked. Seneca reinforces this idea by saying, great injustices can only be fought with 3 things: silence, patience, and time. If you are convinced of your righteousness, you need only stand firm, for justice will prevail with time. Keep your honor intact. Continue doing what's right, and trust that time works in your favor. Justice begins within you, the man who desires. Justice in the world needs, above all, to be just with himself and with others. This means that, even when someone acts with malice, you should not lower yourself to the same level. Those who take revenge with hatred become equal to their enemy. Those who act with wisdom maintain their moral superiority. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy, Be just in your actions, honest in your words, and impartial in your judgments. In this way, you become a living example of righteousness. Conclusion: injustice will always exist, but how you react to it defines who you are. A weak man revolts, loses control, and destroys himself in the process. A strong man, a stoic man, uses silence, patience, and time to his advantage. Don't let yourself be consumed by anger. Don't allow injustices to define your life. Instead, act with intelligence, calmness, and strategy. In this way, you not only overcome injustice, but also earn the respect of everyone around you. If you've made it this far and want to become a stronger, more unshakable man, leave your like to show that you commit to acting wisely in the face of adversity. Until the next video, Heir to Wisdom.